Change your heart, change your life, change the planet.
Hey everybody, it's Tim Van Orden, and today I want to talk a bit about mindfulness and how you can use it to move through this crazy, incessant narrative that most of us experience as life. But before I dive into that conversation, I want to share a metaphor that I find really useful in helping to explain what mindfulness is. So to start out, I want you to think about this narrative monkey mind as a stream of consciousness. And whenever you're in a challenged state, you can imagine that it's been raining a lot of yuckiness coming down, and that stream is now overflowing. It's not your standard trickle anymore. It is a raging torrent, and you are caught in its midst, and you're being carried away. You're being carried away in your narrative. You're being carried away in this incessant stream of negative consciousness. So that's step one, is to realize that you're in the stream. But the stream is not the land on either side. It's not the banks, nor the beautiful trees and parks that may line that stream, nor is it the bed underneath that gives that stream its shape. It's simply the flow, the water that's moving through a channel. And these channels are things that have shaped us in our life. They're our habits. We flow inside of habits, inside of channels. And this is our personality. Some people flow in a channel over here that leads them to a particular behavior or a particular stream of consciousness. Other people flow over here and have a totally different personality or stream of consciousness or set of behaviors. So number one, you're caught in the stream and it's been raining, and therefore it's raging, and you can't just stand there and let it touch your ankles anymore. It's actually picked you up and it's carried you away. You're in it, and it's raging right towards a huge waterfall, and you're freaking out. Or should I say, you're freaking in, because you're in the stream. So what I do when I work with people is I help them to see that there are stones, there are obstacles, there are things in that stream. It's not just water. And that as you're flowing along, you can reach out and grab something and hold on to it. And maybe, if you're skilled, you can grab that thing and stay there and let the stream pass you by. And this is mindfulness practice. Mindfulness practice is reaching out of the stream, out of that narrative, and grabbing on to something real, like your breath. Okay, focus on the breath. Okay, I'm focused on the breath. That's less of me in the stream. I'm holding on to the rock as long as I'm focused on the breath. And maybe with enough practice, you can climb up onto that rock. Okay, now I'm in the breath. The breath is actually grounding me. I'm not in the stream anymore. I see the stream, and I can look at the stream, and I can panic. I can still have fear about that stream, but I'm not in it anymore. So step one, reach out and grab something in the real world. How your clothes feel on your body, how your breath feels, the temperature of the air hitting your face, your hands moving over your skin, the beautiful sky outside, whatever it might be. Grab onto something in your environment, something that's not part of that stream of consciousness. And if you practice this enough, you'll be able to get up and stand on it and be grounded. Even though the stream is still flowing around you and it's still crazy, you're grounded in its midst. And after you've been practicing for a while, you'll also begin to notice that there are other obstacles in that stream. There are other things that you can reach out to. For instance, if I'm focusing on the breath, that's just one aspect of this moment. What else is there? And then you can step to that next stone and maybe even have your feet between the two, so you're still grounded, focusing on your breath and focusing on the temperature. And little by little, with enough practice, you'll find more and more things to step on until you have crossed that stream, and now you can sit on the bank. The stream is still flowing. It hasn't stopped. That's not the point. We can't stop the stream. That's a part of our brain that's just doing its job. But we can get out of the stream. We can get to the other side. And that's really what mindfulness is. It's about getting out of your stream of consciousness and simply observing. Yep, it's flowing, it's doing its thing, and that's okay. I'm sitting over here on the grass having a picnic. And even though I've got these stories in my head, that's fine. That's not me. That's not my life. That's just a part of my brain doing its job really well because it's been raining all over my life lately. And therefore, it's got a lot to talk about. That's okay. It can talk while I have a picnic. In fact, after a while, I might even begin to enjoy the stream. It might cool the air around me. All right, so there's a metaphor that you can try out when you get stuck in one of these loops. And if you do, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your experience is. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like this channel, subscribe. And if you want to support this work and this conversation, come on over to Patreon. $1 or $2 a month, and you really, really help out. Thank you so much. All right, I'll see you soon.